model and they CGI'd his face on it.
And that looked horrible.
Yeah, I mean they could have done something. You know, it's not.
I mean, if they're willing to do it to Christopher Lee, they should be willing to do it to Scarlett Johansson. I don't know where the sentence went with me.
Yeah, well, we're just live. Sadly, I didn't quite get the sound on in time for chat to catch Nav yelling, he wasn't pregnant.
Damn. I'll do it again. He wasn't pregnant.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
to Can't Take the Sky From Me, Episode 10, Act 2. Brief summary. Isaac is unconscious. Zaps has a nasty stab wound in his shoulder. After some epic
Somehow
flying
that's
from,
gonna kill him.
After some epic flying from Wu, you are now landed on
Epic.
Persephone. So we open with having just gotten through the thunderstorm, smashing onto the landing pad. Nova,
That's why I'm dying.
Wu, and
landing.
Nia are in the cockpit. Jek and Zaps are in the med bay. We
I'm
ended the
assuming
last
Isaac
session
is.
with Zaps
Oh yes,
in
Isaac
danger
is
of bleeding
strapped
out.
to some stuff.
Yeah,
in the
Isaac
hole.
is strapped to a crate in a T-pose because that was funny. Yeah.
Use your imagination, Coin.
Yes, so Zaps, during the timed action, you had been trying to work on him some more, Eliza, and yeah, he's not in a good way. You slipped a few times, you nicked an artery, he's bleeding out, so recovery roll to see if he lives or dies.
Yes.
So, okay. So before you start rolling, Jack, Keeb, you go first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
good.
sets the stakes.
Yeah. I just
So
Just wanna
it's a
see that
D12
first.
for
Jack's not entirely on his own with this one.
I have plot points to land.
nobody else is in the scene though. Oh,
That
my
one.
dice
Yeah,
pool
sure.
needs clearing out.
That one.
Yeah.
And that one.
Don't be ready to roll just yet. After.
I'm not rolling yet.
Okay, good. With a sword, Val. Yes,
Yep.
that
That's
makes
been
sense.
from last episode.
Yeah, I'm reusing my jokes.
They're good jokes, Ron.
Shouldn't there be a D12 in there for the
13
stab
out of
wound?
the 10.
That's
That is
with the
the-
stab, that's with the
With a
sword. Now.
sword.
Oh, okay.
So that's it.
Oh, that's easy. It's only a 13. You're fine. Anyway, Jack, before you roll, I
Yeah.
would like to spend 2 plot points to
Okay.
create an asset and immediately step it up.
You only have one.
I have 2. I have my plot point here, and I still have an unspent episode.
Okay. What are you calling back to?
A stiff drink on the rocks. Can anybody help me remember what episode what happened in that? Because nobody seems to be able to say anything.
That's the two. No, the
It's a
Stiff Drink on the
two-parter,
Rocks
I
is
know
the
that.
two-parter. It was the whole deal on the planet where Jack shot the grenade. We had the old boot guns and the jumper raiders. We robbed the train.
We discovered the people are frozen.
We discovered the popsicle people. Yeah, that whole thing.
Okay, yeah. Calling back to the fact that Saps has, after finding the popsicle people, the Westlake is tantalizingly close, and also it's one of the many moments where the crew has helped him get out alive.
Sap still has a mission to do. God damn it.
It's going to be a D8 will to live.
Cool.
Oh, I like that. That's clever.
So I say add that to the roll. That's it. That's all I can do for you.
See,
I don't feel
again,
like
the thing that Jack forgot is you still had a bunch of cryo chambers in your ship.
Yep.
well,
But they're full.
things happened really fast.
No, one's empty.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
also
pretty easy to
Also
empty
cool.
them.
Jack, give me a
Also,
sec.
It's
Actually, no.
defective.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
we know that
Okay.
we know for a fact that if you take them out of it, they don't wake up. They just stay in a sort of
Which
coma.
reminds me, Jack, the popsicle person that was lying on your bed in the med bay.
Yeah,
Where are they at the moment?
yeah. Where are they right now?
Face down on the floor.
Can we get to the point if Zaps lives or not? I'm gonna put my foot down
I think
right
we
now.
draw this out more, Red. I think we draw this
Yeah.
out. Let's have a
No.
quick conversation.
I'm
Let's
going
have
to
a
read
full
the
conversation
photo.
about the fact that
I will be leaving if we're drawing this out another episode.
I'm going to read from the Japanese book of Kanji Made Easy to see if we can filibuster this episode.
Jack, please tell
any
me.
fucking plot point.
Jack,
Ah!
Jack, please tell me that you still have
Call
an
that.
unspent episode,
I have 3. Don't
All
worry.
right,
so
then.
you
I
can
got
use
you,
one of
man.
those
Yeah.
as a plot point. Because that would be shitty if that happened.
And hang on, before that happens, there's a commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
No. We see a small flashback to
Do you
Eliza
have
thinking
weird
of the
rash on the
time.
back of your foot? Are you worried that you might be dying horribly?
What's the
You
Well,
might
break?
be
don't worry
eligible
no
for
more.
these savings.
Don't worry no more.
So, what's your flashback then, Jack?
I'm actually also using the flashback to a stiff drink / on the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I am distinctly remembering the shot where I shoot the grenade in the air.
Jack,
Remembering how
Jack,
what?
remember that? Was that the same episode where we had that talk in the bar where he said that he believed you about?
Yes, it was.
Hush.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's
I was gonna say.
that's a lot better.
If I might,
He finally
Offer a
believes me. He
suggestion.
can't be allowed to die now.
Well, he believes in you. That's what.
no, I believe him. That
No,
Hush
he
Jackson
Yeah.
is
believes, he
alive.
believes about
I
Hush
know.
Jackson.
I'm
That's all
trying to make
that
it more relevant to the actual situation at hand.
No, Eliza's got some pretty weird ideas, and that probably goes actually more in line with. He believes me. It's okay. I can stop being paranoid about at least one person. Sorry, I'll shut up and go back to eating my popcorn.
But yeah, that means that I can keep the other 5.
Yep. So, yes, Zaps is fine.
Oh,
Well,
And
I
by
guess
the way, I'm
Billy
really
Hill will not
impressed
be
that-
played today.
so you both talked at once there. What?
Sorry.
I said I'm really impressed there were no jinxes. Good job, Jack. That was the most important thing. Do not get a jinx.
There were nearly 2.
Yes.
I would have just been scarring, extensive scarring.
Yep.
Oh, there's gonna be scarring. Also, you're gonna wake up with the tattoo, Red.
Okay.
You'll need to spend a plot point for that.
I'll spend another episode flashback for that.
So, yeah, so describe how you save him.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I have it.
Can I drag stuff onto the field? Am I allowed to do that?
Possibly.
I'm not.
But what I do
Oh.
is because Red is vanished, but
Just keep going. Keep
Okay.
going. I'll be
Yeah.
back in a sec.
yeah, because
Okay.
Saps is bleeding out. What I do is, I actually know that my blood type is a match, so I put it in my arm and into him while working on him.
I love that.
No, you can't die. Ah!
That's
Ow!
exactly as crazy as Eliza would be in that situation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I know as well. I'll just
Wow.
do this. I just. Well, you're. I'm getting lighted at because lost blood.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's no one
that
else
sounds
back there
brilliant.
with you.
While you're doing that, Wu eventually figures out the controls to get the hatch down, and a pair of paramedics that were on standby enter the ship.
Does Zaps wake up?
At this point, I'd guess so. Yeah.
Not at this point. I think. We said that we flashing forward. So.
Yeah.
Well, I only knocked you out with the sword thing for a couple hours. You should be waking up any second now.
Oh no, I'm not. You put me on there while we're operating, and they're gonna put me on there while they're operating.
Well,
So I'm out for
no,
like
I
you
kind of
said.
want Saps to wake up with Eliza sitting on top of him with the line in her arm and in Saps.
Okay, if Saps did wake up, he's gonna just go right back out because that's too much.
Why is there really quiet all of a sudden?
I'm responding to
don't know.
multiple whispers.
Oh, I'm sorry. In that case, I will.
Yes.
In that case, I will apologize to the audience. The negotiations with David Spade did not go as planned, so Billy Hill will not be joining the crew.
So while I give everybody a chance to
After all.
respond, let's.
I wish to also apologise that we won't be paying out for those who thought Zaps would die. It was not a deal. You can't hold me to it. No contract. I'm taking.
Oh
the
dear
money.
God! What the act? What was that?
I have no idea.
That's
Nope.
Red playing Billy Bob,
So
the third.
Hang on. What? Hang on. What have you just shown? Oh, you've shown them the picture.
I showed them the picture.
Ah, yes, good.
What picture?
So
Yeah, mine-
is anybody choosing to respond to the doors, the ramp opening, and the paramedics about to rush on board?
I put it in chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, that one technically true, unless Isaac chooses to wake up at this moment, which is
I guess.
I mean, that's probably dramatically appropriate. So yes. What do I see?
yeah. So the hatch is opening. You see. So they've opened the hatch from the bridge. The hatch is opening, and you can see a pair of paramedics standing there. You're also strapped to a crate in a T-pose.
Okay, allow me to just unhook myself from that.
What you can see, because you're in the corner of the cargo bay near the med bay, and you can see a little bit through towards the med bay, you can see Eliza straddling what looks like Zaps from the boots.
Okay, how thick is the medical bay door?
It's open, that's where you can see.
Okay, good, because I'm going in there.
Yep. So you run in, just as the paramedics are coming on board from the other end. And yeah, there's Eliza with an IV, a cannula in her arm, and blood flowing into Zaps while she's stitching up a wound in his shoulder.
What the hell happened?
I'm feeling woozy.
Are you hooked up to... Oh.
I should probably take out this before long.
I don't know who you
At
are,
this
but we
point,
need
the
plasma.
paramedics get to your med bay, and
We
the
need a
lead
doctor
paramedic just
over
looks
here.
in and just goes, "What the hell are you doing, woman?"
I was just asking that. I don't know who you are, but I like you.
Can I enter the scene and then take a picture on my phone of this of Eliza and Thomas Zaps?
Yes,
Black
sure.
and white.
Why not?
I suppose the rest of us are making our way out of the
Ouch.
cock bridge down to the. Yeah.
Yep. And so then we will end
Pull
at
out
the
IV.
Wu taking a snap, and we'll flash forward 2 days to Zaps. You are now waking up.
Someone must have explained what happened to Isaac in the meantime.
Yes.
Okay, good.
What we haven't told him is that Leo is dead.
No. Okay.
Right.
We just told him that he's been dealt with.
So we're going to jump
I can do
forward
that
now
without whispers. I have an
to.
idea for this.
We're going to jump forward 2 days. Zaps, you are waking up in what looks like a very nice hospital ward. There's a lot of pain in your shoulder, and you're a bit groggy. Lying on a bed in front of you is the frozen corpsicle from the ship, and sat next
Wouldn't
to
have
you
it any other way. No.
in a chair, asleep with a book resting on her chest, is Nova.
Am I allowed to change that scene?
Sure, if you
I'd like to
prefer
swap
something
Nova out for Isaac.
If you think that's appropriate, Nav, then
So Isaac's asleep on a chair, like next to Zap's bed, just like clearly
On the
been,
other side.
like still in his. He's got the tie undone. He's got the top button undone, and he's just there. Like he looks like he's been there for like a day, maybe.
Can Wu come in the scene with some breakfast or whatever food is appropriate for the time of day for Isaac?
Not at the moment. So,
Okay.
we want to do a couple of scenes in a set order. So,
Okay, that's fair enough.
yeah,
Oh, no, it's fine. He can walk it.
yeah.
I don't
if you'd
have a
like that.
specific order in mind. I just mean that I want to call each of them at some point.
Yeah.
I'll stay
yeah,
asleep
so-
for this. It's fine.
So Isaac is asleep on one side of you, and Nova on the other. Frozen POW on the bed the other side of the ward. It's a little private ward. There's only 2 of you in there.
Okay.
There's a nice vase of flowers. In the bowl next to the bed, it looks like it was once a bunch of grapes, but it's just the stalks left. And yeah, Wu enters bringing you a tray of breakfast, apparently. Well, a tray of breakfast for somebody.
I will.
Probably to Nova and Isaac.
What
Hey,
happened? Where are we?
And what happens? You're in a hospital right now,
Okay.
trying to recover.
Good.
Eliza did a very good job saving your life, so you may want to thank her later, because otherwise you would have been pretty much dead. By the way, I did some awesome flying to try and get us here. Record time, no issues.
You did what? I
Flew the ship. What's the problem with that?
My ship?
Yes, your ship. Oh no, we found another ship in space and we transferred. Yes, your ship.
Okay. I'll deal with that later.
But how are you doing?
Woo. Could I have my wallet?
Oh, he's fine.
Your wallet. It's somewhere on the ship. It's somewhere on the ship. I think, in
Woo,
your bunk,
don't.
probably.
Not right now. We'll deal with this later. Just give me my wallet.
No, I seriously don't have your wallet.
I'm
right
serious.
now.
Come on.
No,
Don't
I'm being
mess with me.
serious. I do not actually. I didn't bring it with me. It's on the ship.
Then go get it. Bring it here.
Fine. I put the tray of food down on a little side table between Nova and Isaac,
Yeah.
and I wander off.
Thank you.
On hearing Wu leave, Nova wakes up. She asks how you're doing.
Painful as hell on my shoulder, but I'm alive.
She says,
What happened to,
the doctor said if that's a problem, press the button on this IV here. That'll help.
Okay, we'll save that as a maybe later.
She says it was a brave thing you did for Mr. Isaac.
Yeah, brave, stupid, small difference, I guess. Anyway,
She says, take it easy on Eliza. She didn't mean to hurt you as badly as she did.
I'm still alive. Why would I ever take it bad on her? But she saved my life, right?
Yes, she saved your life. She stabilized you. Then she decided she was going to cure you completely. So she tried to operate again and very nearly killed you.
You hear like a little, like a disguised sort of noise from Isaac.
She's like, yeah, you were stable. We were hard burned towards Persephone. Badger had got this facility waiting. You were fine until we got here, but she decided to try and save you herself and not need the facility. And
Did you say Badger?
yes, he's very kind.
He pushes the button on the IV a little
Yeah.
bit, just
He's-
very briefly. Oh, yeah.
He was
Oh,
kind enough
that's what I need.
to help us to give us this facility.
I bet
Miss
he was.
Nia contacted him. It's a good thing she did, really.
I don't blame her, but I pick up an envelope that's propped up against the food bowl.
Yep. Okay.
I got a secret admirer.
There you go.
Okay.
Nova sees that and she says, "Yes, Miss Nia left that for you. She came in to check on you once you were out of the operating theatre. Left that, and we've not seen her since."
I mean, I guess she doesn't want to be seen.
Yes. Anyway, I'd better go and check on Wu. Make sure she's not stealing from the doctors again.
Yeah. If you see her, can you send her up? I'd like my wallet.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and Nova, can you come over here? I need something. And I whisper something into Nova's ear. Will you trust me that I will not abuse what I whispered in her ear?
Sure.
Got it. Thank you.
As she's leaving, she gestures at Isaac and says, "He's not left your side since you woke up."
Old habits die hard, I guess. Can Wu pop in at this point?
Yep.
Yeah, I pop in with your wallet, and I
Thank you, Wu.
kind of casually chuck it at onto the bed so it falls on your chest.
Oh. Hey, Wu. Okay, you come back tomorrow. I gotta talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to get you anything? Because hospital food is not great. Like, you want any snacks? Any fruity bars? Any that sort of stuff?
No, it's fine. Thanks.
Okay, sure.
I'll let you know if I want anything.
Sure. I'll see you later then. Yeah. Bye.
See ya. You can wake up. You can stop pretending now, Isaac.
Am I that obvious?
No, but I've known you too long by now.
I should beat the ever-loving crap out of you, you bastard.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
I need you. While we're having this conversation, Zep's doing something under the covers. You can fill that in however you want, you perv. Actually, no, he just replaces the envelope. Bull. That's what he does. So, I guess your past finally came to roost?
We can call it my past. It would be more accurate to have called it my present at the time, but now it's the past, so it depends how much you want to get into confusing terms about the passage of time.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm sorry, morphine's kicking in.
It's alright, you carry on.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, everything seems intact. I haven't, had any relapses. It all seems fine.
Any bruised pride?
Not really, no.
Regrets?
Yeah, I got a few. Then again,
Don't we all?
yeah.
Eliza's stitching.
Yeah, I don't. When I woke up, do you have any bruising anywhere?
Not that I can feel.
Okay, good.
Not
Good.
really in a position to poke around.
No, that's fine. Just thought I'd check. No reason. Oh wait, you didn't ask.
So who was he?
I don't know how to describe him, actually. I suppose you'd have to call him an operative. But he was probably also best described as my handler, and also as a very old friend. He was my CO in the war. I thought he was dead, but then again, I suppose everyone thought we were all dead. Huh.
Guess a lot of people died during that war.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was listed as KIA.
Hmm. Well,
Also, no one will tell him what
the
happened to
description
him.
fits again. Any
Does
hard
it?
feelings towards Eliza?
She won't tell me what happened.
Oh, I don't actually know either. I was knocked out at that point.
You were unconscious already.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, actually, it depends on how quickly you went into shock and went unconscious, because you could
No,
have
I
seen...
probably didn't notice it either.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we got it out of there alive, so he had a sword in me. I'm gonna take the assumption that he didn't get out alive, but don't know what happened.
I'll find out. Either way, we have something of a problem now, you and I.
Do we?
Yeah. They follow standard protocol, then when he doesn't check back in for whatever reason, then they'll send someone else, or if he does check back in, then he's still after us. Well, you. Well, us now.
Isaac. And he nods towards the envelope.
I pick it up.
Okay. Do you look inside?
Sure.
As you look inside, you find a relatively thick stack of money in there. Well, in that case, I guess I'm going to be in the market for a bodyguard. Got any good suggestions?
Oh, I know a guy. I mean,
Reliable?
oh, definitely. The only problem, the only problem that I can see is that a couple of people know a weakness now.
Well, guess we can put that on the list of things we need to solve. Hmm?
Yeah. Okay. Go on. Goes on the list. Anyway, if you're all right, then I guess I will go and do a perimeter sweep.
You're right. This guy is reliable. He works fast.
Don't ever do that to me again.
What?
That was supposed to end this whole mess.
What, a sore through your stomach?
Yeah.
You should know me longer by now, Isaac. You should know me better by now, Isaac. A deal's a deal.
Alright, well, I'll see you on the Westlake then.
Let's settle for the Daedalus. I got you.
Roger that, Zaps.
As Isaac leaves, Nova comes in. Good. Nova, once you're done with that, could you ask Eliza to come over?
Sure. I can do that for you, Mr. Zaps.
Thanks.
I suppose, as he's been here, Mr. Isaac hasn't told you about the condition of the ship.
Morphine. Go ahead.
My friend!
The landing was a little rough. We might need a few repairs before we are spaceworthy again. Badger said he knows some reliable folks who won't ask too many questions. Something
said?
about
Sorry, I
people
missed
who
it.
can keep a blind eye to what's in your cargo hold.
Oh, Badger said that, did he?
He did indeed.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'd rather have a double debt to him than two debts to do people. That's fine. Tell him I said okay.
Badger said the debt was already being repaid. He's
Oh, that's disconcerting.
he's waiting outside for you, by the way. Wanted to see you when you woke up.
You can wait a little longer.
Certainly. I'll go and find Eliza.
Thank you.
And so she comes and finds wherever Eliza's hanging out. Where would Eliza be at this point?
Probably hovering over the doctors that had been working on SAPs, checking the charts, making sure that everything is perfect.
And these doctors are like, look, that your degree isn't from a recognised medical school.
I love this is canon.
They're like, we checked your paperwork.
Battlefield Experience. It's its own school.
3.
The guy shows you the Cortex entry, and it's not where you graduated from. It's a completely made up name.
That is not.
Who could have possibly done this? Who possibly has the sense of humor to pull this off?
But yeah, while you're
For
doing
a second
that,
there, for some reason, I was happy with Wu. I'm gonna kill her again.
You think you have the skills to do this?
you're a known hacker. Remember, you disabled a ship by hacking in.
Well,
Well, for all I know, you hacked an Alliance vessel in combat.
I mean, some things are easy.
But yes, as you're face palming from that, Nova comes and taps you on the shoulder and tells you that Zaps is awake.
Finally. I guess he wants to see me.
Yes, he's
I walk-
asking for you.
I walk in there.
You see Badger just outside the room, sitting on a sofa with his bowler hat pulled down over his eyes, having a nap.
Mm-hmm. I just ignore him completely.
Good, we'll do.
Yeah, I think that's the best strategy. I knock a tiny bit on the door, open it slightly. Are you decent?
I've been out of the bed, of course I am.
And I walk in.
Appreciate the gesture.
Hey, these hospital gowns.
Your stitching still sucks.
I'll have to work on that. Also, don't you ever dare do that again.
Why does everybody keep saying that?
Well, because you have, what, 3 people willing to take the fucking bullet for you, and you decide to jump in front?
What, you think I wouldn't do the same for you guys?
We know you would. That's why we're willing to do it for you.
This is getting really complicated. Look. I know I can be blunt with you sometimes. I apologize.
I'm just happy to see that you made it out alive.
Yeah, you and me both.
How's Isaac doing?
Good. Given circumstances.
Hmm.
What happened back there after I passed out?
I took him out.
I mean, you're asking, but you certain?
Oh, yeah. I don't think... Yeah, there wasn't anything left above his neck.
Okay. Thorough. Thank you for keeping me alive.
Thank you for the will to live. It was a tough fight. You did half the battle.
think you deserve a raise. Gotta think everybody deserves a raise at this point.
Well, then we
Given
need a
that
job.
Eliza was probably the only one you actually paid. Well, and Nia.
Well,
did
he
start paying.
started
For a
paying.
period of time. For a period of time, he paid me.
That's something. Oh, by the way, look underneath the bottom shelf of the cabin over there.
I
Look
take
around,
a
you see
look.
there's a tiny little package tied up at the top.
Okay. What's that?
Open it. So,
I open it.
so you open it and you find hastily scrapped back together and put him back into a tiny little tin cup is your strawberry
Oh.
plants, or what's left of it.
Oh,
Yep.
Sorry about that.
He only smashed the pod onto the floor. The plant itself was okay.
too beautiful.
I am David Cage's wettest dream right now.
What?
I'm having all these emotions.
Oh,
I'm happy I didn't have a plot point to spend now.
Could you send? Who's not up next?
Nia.
You see Nia?
Have I seen Nia?
I
No.
don't know.
Okay.
Nobody's seen her since Zaps came out of the operating theatre.
I haven't seen her since she came out of the operating theater.
In that case, should we all enter into the room?
That
Mm.
she let her tell her to come visit me if she does show up.
Sure.
Guess it's time to face the music. Can you send Badger in?
Do you want me to stay?
No,
Okay.
I don't want you to have to see this.
I open the door, and I'm guessing Badger's still sitting there, half
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, his goons are pretending not to notice that he's asleep.
I do the thing with where you kick the feet, not a lot, but just enough that he goes. "Huh!"
Yep. At which point, a large meaty hand lands on your shoulder.
Just look at the owner of the hand and say, "If you want to keep that, you take it off my shoulder now."
Sorry.
And then I look back at Badger.
It's junk. Please tell me it's junk.
No, it's not Chunk.
No.
He's employed elsewhere. This
Yes.
is just a Dorito man.
I like
Yeah,
to think
because
the
if it-
bodyguards move around a bit.
If it was Chunk, I would say, "Chunk, please don't." But I look at Badger and says, "He wants to see you now. You're
Oh,
going to stay
lovely.
out here."
Badger wanders in.
Once.
Takes his hat off,
Well-
sits down. Zaps, old bean, how's it going?
Could you do me a favor, Badger?
Depends what it is, Zaps.
Cut to the chase. I'm in a lot of pain. I'd like to sleep.
I just being helpful, Zaps. Your young lady, she needed a hospital for you, so here you are. Your ship's
I know.
Docked
I
in
know,
my
I
private
owe-
docking
I
bay?
owe you. There's gonna be a payment. Come on, do me a favor here, just this once. Just
payment's
Not
been
dance
arranged
around me
already,
like
Zaps. Debt's been paid.
okay. Enlighten me.
Just here to check on you. And to let you know that as your ship is currently parked in my private docking bay, that the Alliance absolutely won't find out about the contents of your cargo hold.
They say good bed rest is important when recovering from an injury. I'd sleep a lot better if I know what's going on.
Look, Zaps,
Or is an honored businessman like yourself not decent enough for that?
I'm not looking to blackmail you, Zaps. Just some friendly advice. I don't know why or how you ended up with that cargo, but I would ditch it. It is far too hot for anybody on this planet.
Say it's cold, but whatever.
He has a sly little grin at that. Same old Zaps. Look, we didn't part on the best of terms after that wedding business.
No, I recall you shouting at me.
And I recall you shouting at me.
Yeah. Good times, good times.
I admit there was some information withheld. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I
And I
still get
admit
jobs.
that might have, I might have changed the deal a little bit after that.
Yeah. I still get jobs. I still get work coming through for guys like yourself. Reynolds is proving to be less than reliable these days. You know.
And I have such a stellar reputation, huh?
You've not pissed off Adeline Niska.
Touché.
Yet.
Yeah.
Still working on that.
Look, Zaps. I came to see you, not to rub it in your face, as much as I'm enjoying this, but to offer you the hand of friendship, to show you that in your hour of need, Badger was here. Badger will always be here. What do you say, old buddy? And he sticks out a
Excuse
hand.
me.
I think you should start a church. And I take the hand.
Yep. Get well soon, buddy. And when you've ditched that cargo, give your old mate Badger a ring. He might have some work for you. In the meantime, these guys will fix your ship up. And he hands you a card with a Cortex number on.
Okay. Hey, if you, see that... Does the name Wu say you anything?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Do you know who Wu is, Badger?
Wu Zhao.
Yeah, send her in.
Yes. You should be careful with that one. She's, there's more to her than you realise.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that, and I'm gonna enjoy a little bit more.
Ooh, friends, Badger.
Badger's like, I don't know all about her. She's a tricky one to pin down. But,
Mostly
Yeah,
a tricky
she's-
one to get rid of.
yeah. She's not all she appears from the outside. And he pops his hat back on and leaves. And, yeah. One of the goons comes and finds you, Wu, and says that Mr. Engelbert is looking for you.
Oh, okay, Engelbert. Yeah, I'll be there. In a bit. And I just, because I'm at a bar, obviously, so I just take my drink out, even though the bar's like, you can't take the glass, so I'm like, whatever. I just walk out the bar.
They never stop me.
And then I get to the hospital, and I'm like, you can't bring alcohol into a hospital. Like, half the medicine in here is made from alcohol. Like, what's your problem with this? And they insist, I'm like, fine, so I leave it by the reception. And I go and meet Zach.
TV sitting there on the reception desk for no apparent reason. I'd like to think that as Wu passes, Badger takes it and leaves.
Oh yeah, Badger absolutely
I'm
does.
half tempted to go and like, oh.
You don't notice.
No, I've got senses, Wu senses.
My booze sense is tingling.
Yeah, so I enter the room.
Hey, Wu.
Hey, Zach, how are you? I kind of sit on the edge of the bed, and I'm eating like probably like sweets or something. You want one?
No, thanks.
Good.
Wu.
Yeah.
I think you are the most irresponsible, parasitic, incompetent woman I have ever met who has, without a doubt, not a shred of achievement to her name.
Okay, first
Somebody
of
who
all,
leeches off of everybody else around her, takes no responsibility for anything.
Okay, first of all, most of those are true, but say I've not achieved anything. Yo, buddy, I think I've achieved a lot in my life. So you take that back. Like, who else has cheated as much as I have at gambling and got away with it? That's an achievement in my books. So you take that back. The rest, I can let that pass.
I'd like to offer you a job, Boo.
Contracting my lawyer, but sure.
If I can't get rid of you, might as well hire you. You got skills with people, you have connections. That's worth something.
I wasn't already hired. This was like a sabbatical job interview.
Certainly wasn't paying you. Not willingly, at least.
Well, okay, yeah, that's fair. But you do know that most people my age, they don't get paid for internships. Kind of really crappy, but hey, you know, that's what you old people messed up our economy for us. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, if you see Nia, can you send her in?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her about, but I could probably give her a call or something. But I don't have a number, so.
Okay.
But if I see her, I'll pass it on.
Got it.
Yeah, and I kind of pat his legs kind of quite hard. Like, alright, see you around, Zaps. Oh, and
See ya.
yeah, sorry about the chip. It was already damaged from unexplained circumstances, so
Don't worry about it.
yeah.
You landed it. Nobody died. Let's count that as a win. And apparently they can still repair her. So
Yeah, I mean, when I damaged her, I knew it could be repaired. I wouldn't damage it in that way, so
how noble of you.
I know. I'm such a nice person. And I kind of give a little, and I keep the door open because I'm assuming it's one of those like folding doors. So I just kind of like kick it open and walk out.
Wait, you do what?
You know, like one of the like folders.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I'm gonna kick it open. Use my foot to open it instead of my hand.
Oh, I see. Right.
And I go to reception, and then I wonder where my drink is.
Yeah, your martini's gone.
I was just, hey, did you see a martini here? I left it
Oh,
here.
yay, hi.
But yay, hi.
It was
Uh,
shaken,
what
not stirred.
I left it here. I believe you told me to leave it here. Where is it?
It's right there. It's not our job to
It's
guard
not there.
martinis, madam.
It is your job. You're taxed. You're paid by my taxes. Your job to make sure. Your job to make sure my martini doesn't go disappearing.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is not a public hospital.
I'm pretty sure taxes don't exist.
They probably do.
And if they are, Badger isn't using a public hospital anyway.
And if they do, I don't think Wu pays them anyways.
Definitely
that
not
doesn't stop
Persephone.
this comment, let's be honest here.
That's semantics, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm just like, you're getting a very poor review on Codex Yelp. I'm just saying, and I just walk out.
and the nurse is like, does she think this is a restaurant?
Yes.
That's about all I wanted to do. I unless Nia also shows up.
Nia does not show up.
I have a speech prepared.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What does everybody do now that Zaps has finished his speeches to everybody?
I think we should all regroup somewhere and have a chat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably at a bar somewhere. That's what I'm doing. And also catching up with friends I know.
Also, Isaac's been in the same suit for 3 days now.
Yeah, that's a
So
problem.
maybe heading back to the ship?
Sure. Is Zaps able to leave now?
Yeah, He's in pain, but he's free to leave whenever he wants to. It's
Leaning
whether he
on a
wants to
cane,
stick
but,
around with his morphine drip or not.
I'm taking morphine drip with me.
Seems good.
or Saps, I have morphine tablets here. You could
No, this
just
is
have
fine.
those.
This is convenient. I like being in control over this one.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
This
So
is quite nice.
I will be trying to figure out how to change my graduating university back from whatever bullshit we put in there.
yep. I think chat decided that. I just realised Valk is commenting on my terrible Badger accent, but yeah, I can't see.
What do you mean, lack of?
Lack of, yes.
You see, the thing I always... Sorry.
I was just looking for...
The thing I always find with Badger's accent is that it's so bad in the series that you can't actually do a bad version of it.
Yeah. I just didn't want to try because it would be offensive to Londoners. Yes, so you're currently listed as having graduated from the New Barbados School of Medicine and Ice Cream Sales.
It's perfectly valid. That's also there as well. No, it's just perfectly valid in brackets.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll meet on the ship then?
Yep.
All of us are here.
The hospital porters, because it is a private hospital, wheel you back to the ship in a wheelchair, Zaps.
Sorry?
So you get wheeled back in a wheelchair to the ship
lovely.
from the hospital. The porters do that for you.
I am walking right behind them.
For now, they're leaving the prisoner of war in that ward,
You can keep him. We only need one.
in case Eliza wants to run any tests or anything.
I want to, but matter of urgency takes precedence.
And yeah, when you get to the Daedalus, she's landed, but somebody didn't put the landing gear down. So she's done a hard landing. She's missing her primary buffer panel, and it looks as though somebody ran the engines a bit too hot.
He looks at the primary buffer panel. Looks at the engines. Looks at the lack of landing gear open. Woo.
Used to be landed, didn't she?
Do you understand the concept of landing gear?
Yeah, it's a gear that you land stuff with. Oh, I know these things. It's in the name.
Remind me to show you where the button for that thing is.
It's when you park it, you put it in landing gear, don't you? And then when you fly, you put it in flying gear. I know these things. You rest up. Don't worry about it.
You're probably right. That's never something I thought.
Wow.
So yeah, we go back on the ship. I
Yep.
assume we take a seat in the mess hall.
Yeah.
The kitchen.
You noticed that I also forgot to mention that the paintwork was a bit scratched, but that's probably the least of the problems.
Yeah, electricity damage.
Yeah. But yeah, you noticed the cargo bay. A few of the crates that were less well tied down are kind of all over the place. The kitchen, nobody's put all the crockery back on the shelves.
That's fine. Right now, Zaps is just glad to be back after a day or two in the hospital, I guess. Okay.
So, Isaac comes to find everyone and is like, I haven't seen Nia since we got here. Did anyone else see her? Did she say anything to anyone?
I haven't seen her.
Last I saw her was when Saps came out of the operating theater.
Then we have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
I need to find her. She's got that hard drive.
What hard drive?
The one that I stole from you.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
I've done a sweep of the ship. All her gear's gone.
Any signs of a struggle?
No, just her big, like, bag of stuff, and there's a couple of dresses left, stuff she didn't need.
Hmm.
But the weapons and gear are gone. That's a real problem.
Okay. Seems like the fact that you just kind of run. Actually, I think that.
Yeah, well, if we can't find her, then we're on a... Well,
We're up shit creek.
yeah. I need to know what happened to that hard drive, otherwise we could be in even more trouble than we would be if we'd found the Westlake. Or maybe as much, I don't know. It depends what they're assigning, my commander assigning dangerous ratings to these days.
What's on that hard drive?
Keith, you told me it was Project...
Yeah, you don't know what's on the hard drive, you just know the name of the project it was associated with.
Right, so it's
Standard
information
operative
pertaining...
protocol is not to ask questions.
No, and I didn't ask. It was, but it was termed under something. I can't remember. That was it. Yeah.
Ghosting.
Information relating to Project Ghosting, which the Alliance deemed important enough to send me and a second operative after. So we're in trouble.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Okay, I'm going to ask around, see if anyone saw where she went or if what she's been up to.
Can you
You
check?
guys.
You want me to pursue this this lead from the popsicle guys?
Yeah, and see what you can find. See what you can do with the equipment they have here. Woo,
Cool.
Can you pop in a bar or two, see if there's people that saw Nia? Workers,
sure, I can do
dock
that.
people. Talk to the people on the street that might have seen someone with her description.
Yeah, I can do that. And I head out.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit back. This is up to you guys.
Yeah, so
I have the excuse of I'm injured, so I don't have to work.
Yep.
And I get to put my new distinction to use.
Wu's probably just going around, like, hey, this is my drinking buddy, and like having a photo of her. Like, hey, this is my drinking buddy, and I got separated from her. Haven't seen her
The
now."
photo is usually of Nia's face looking at you like, why the fuck are you taking my
Yeah.
picture?
Yeah.
No. It's a selfie. It's a selfie where Wu is like, Wu's posing and Nia's like, what the fuck?
Well,
No, Nia's eating like a burger or something. It's really impressive.
something really weird has happened. About halfway through you showing this photo around, you realise the face on the photo has changed.
That's not Nia. That's
Yeah, it's now showing somebody else. You don't recognise the face.
I've been pretty drunk in my time, but I'm pretty sure Nia didn't look like that. Like, she didn't have a moustache. I'm pretty sure of that.
I know. Oh God, Keith, that's a good one. I just realized what you did.
Well, this is Nia's modus operandi. She doesn't show up on the Cortex. So yes, so you guys really do not find any leads. Nia is far too good at not being found. Unless she left you a trail, your chance of finding her is...
So we'll reconvene back at the ship then.
Yep. So, Zaps, did you contact the ship's maintenance crew?
Yeah, probably at some point.
I haven't done the brain scanning thing
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yep.
because that was my task in all of this.
Go for it.
Keith, what is my
Do I get to?
mental, treat, all the things.
Right.
Oh.
So none of us found anything. We were all asking around, and no one.
No one found anything.
Okay.
I found some nice ramen,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
no Nia.
Found a
Thank-
really good ramen shop.
Did you bring some for us?
I give you like half in the pot. Do you want this? I'm a bit full.
Actually, yeah, sure, thanks.
It's really, really spicy.
I can handle my spice, don't worry. Water, 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 water,
I did tell you it was spicy.
water, water. Shut up, water.
Milk, you idiot!
I get you milk because that's what you should have.
Give me
not water.
something. Give me something.
I get you some milk.
Be right back.
Right. Sorry, I just need to find the relevant piece of info on these guys.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can tell you. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. This is why I wanted to do the ship repairs first. While so I had a minute to find some
We can
information.
do the ship repairs first.
You can't see me shaking my head on camera, but I'm shaking my head.
Oh yeah, because we have slideshow nav.
Yeah.
So I'll shake my head.
It
for
just looks like he's looking straight ahead.
All right. While Eliza's doing this, I go and find Badger.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically.
go for it. Yeah, Badger. Listen, I may have overheard the conversation that you had with Zaps. What's this about a debt being paid?
Don't worry about it.
His lovely first officer. She asked me for help. She owed me a debt. She's paying that debt.
Interesting. Do you know where she went?
I do. Can't tell you though. She asked me not to. She's doing a job for me though.
Okay. Can you get her a message?
Sure. Yeah, we can give her a message. She just asked me not to tell you where she was.
Okay.
Since when does Badger keep promises?
Hang on. Let me just compose.
Badger's
this.
probably very scared of Nia.
Actually, yes. No, I 100% accept that explanation.
Okay, send her this. Bring it back or destroy it. I don't care which. Just don't you hold on to it anymore. She'll understand.
Sure.
And tell her thank you.
We'll make sure she gets that.
Appreciate that, Badger.
No worries, Mr. Butler. If you ever feel like dabbling in the independent work yourself, Badger's always got a
Funny-
need for a man like you.
Funny you should mention that. I'll send you a wave sometime.
No worries. Good day, Mr. Butler.
Good day.
And he tips his hat to you as you leave. So yes, that message does get delivered to Nia.
Cool.
There is no response.
I wasn't expecting one. So I reconvene with Zaps and whoever else is around and tell them that the hard drive situation is dealt with for the time being. At least it's not going to get anyone else killed in the near to medium future. Apart possibly us.
Well, what else is new, right?
Not a lot. If you give me a day or two, I can probably try and concoct some sort of story to tell High Command, and maybe they'll believe me. But we'll see what happens.
You think it'll put us in less danger? Sorry, let me rephrase that. You think that won't put us into more danger? You know,
Well, if I-
capsize completely?
Yeah, exactly. If I can come up with something along the lines of everything was destroyed and I got to send that one last message and we're all dead, then everything is, if I can convince them the bunker's rest was destroyed or everything important was destroyed, then that should be fine. Of course, if we're going to keep chasing the Westlake, that won't help us at all because they still don't want us to find that. But I think I know you too well, so I wouldn't even bother suggesting that.
I don't know yet.
Right.
I
Jack,
don't know yet.
Yes.
so I can't give you very much more information at this point. You need to go
Okay.
through a bit more plot. Even with
Yes.
the medical facilities of the hospital available to you.
I
You know-
don't find anything more than I could have found
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
these
No,
guys
but-
are physically healthy, but whatever's been done to them, their brains are somewhere else right now. Not literally, but they're just lights are on,
They
but
are-
nobody's home.
Yeah, okay.
Jack, we need to get the hook shot first before we can unlock this story part.
Damn it! Why didn't we speedrun it? Why didn't we get the hookshot first?
Oh yeah, we should have backflipped through a wall.
We missed
Yes.
the frame perfect skip in episode 5.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why, okay.
Could have got to the series finale if we did that correctly.
I mean, come on.
Right, let's
Done
get
it
the
right.
ship fixed up and get rolling.
I will relay the fact that I couldn't find out anything more even with the advanced equipment.
Cool.
I'll be right back. Go for a sec.
Yep. So, one thing you do know. Actually, yes, that's something I can tell you. Their blood work does show a slight irregularity. A chemical trace that shouldn't be there. But
Okay.
even with the tools in the hospital, you can't figure out what that chemical was.
Hello, motorbike.
Hello, the Jetsons.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
We
fine.
live on a busy road now.
Just caught me off guard.
But yeah, I can't. With the tools at the hospital, I can't find what the chemical thing is in their blood work.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd need
Oh.
some pretty impressive.
Did the hospital...
I'm
No.
grabbing a vial of blood and keeping it chilled on the Daedalus.
Did Eliza manage to find any brain activity using the hospital's more specialized equipment?
It's enough to sort of basically similar to what you'd see in a coma patient,
Okay, cool.
but everything you can see suggests that these guys aren't actually in a coma in terms of physical state. They're just there's something not quite right.
Their brainwave patterns show coma, but nothing else does.
Great.
Cool.
So yeah, so you get a
Actually, I'll grab a couple of vials, but
Yeah.
I'll grab them for people on the ship, so it's fine.
that's
I'm
fine.
guessing that what's in one is in all of them. That's the logical conclusion that Eliza leads
Yes.
to.
Yeah, that's as much information as I can give you now.
Yes. Well then, what do we have left? We have ship repair.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to make a call to the people repairing my ship.
Yep. Hello, Bill Leggett, ship repairs. How can I help?
Hey Bill. I understand that you do ship repairs.
Indeed, we do.
Great, great.
Miss
I have,
Mr. Engelbert,
I
I see. Badger said to expect your call.
did I have caller ID still on? Hang on. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, Woo switches it on every time.
I just Zaps while he's phoning, just gives Wood the eyes like.
I have my own phone.
It's for when you're impersonating Zaps.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's like, yeah, we got a work crew ready. We can send them around.
Yeah, please do. Get some people who can be discreet, if you know what I mean.
That's why Badger said to expect your call. We're the most discreet he knows.
Sounds good. Yeah, send them around. There's some stuff that needs to be fixed. Landing gear. Need to probably replace some security measures and wiring for the engines.
They sound really
Bring a
goddamn
bucket of paint while we're on it.
No problem, Mr. Engelbert.
You.
And at that moment, you hear a
I
you
hear
hear
a.
a clonk of something against the hull of the ship.
What was that? Ow! What was that?
So this clonk happens just before you just before you hung up with Leggett.
Okay.
Ow!
What's that? What's happening?
And Leggett says, "Oh, that's just my partner. That's Larry. He's just attaching the clamp so he can raise your ship up and check the underside of the hull."
You people work fast.
Like I said,
Damn.
Badger told us to be ready for you. We've been sitting around waiting for you to call.
He paid you to do that?
Yeah.
I'm in more trouble than I thought. Yeah, please, thanks. Get to work. Cool.
Yep.
Do I need to talk to the maintenance guy? To show him around or anything?
Yeah, if you can let the maintenance guy in, lower your ramp.
Sure. So I hobble towards the ramp, lower it down.
Yep.
It swings down a little bit because apparently the ship's
Yeah.
been raised up at this point.
Yeah,
Probably a little bit lower.
yeah. But your ramp's designed to do that. And yeah, there's a crew of guys starting to load some equipment and heading towards. And then there's a guy, sort of like, he looks like he's probably the foreman, standing there, holds out his hand, and he's like, "Larry Bodgett, nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you, Larry. So,
Mr. Engelbert, so we got here, check the landing gear in the hull. My partner just sent me a wave saying we need to check electricals and the engines. We've put in a requisition for the paint. I also noticed you're missing your primary buffer panel. Did you need that replaced?
I have an expert in primary buffer panels.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. We'll send somebody in with that shortly. Yeah. No worries. You just sit back and enjoy it. We here at
grab a
Bodgett
chair
and
and I
Leggett Ship
do.
Repairs, we do the absolute best job we can.
All right, hang on. Before
Guys, your slogan needs work. The absolute best we can, which could mean anything, really.
so before we progress any further, I just want to get Isaac and Wu and Eliza in a room and be like, right, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
First question, what happened to Sobel? Second question, why did Nia leave? Third what? Huh?
Can we do this after Laura is in a position to play again?
Not really, no.
Well, your decisions here is probably
Right
going
now.
to determine which Laura you get.
Which we could have done with knowing.
Oh.
I told you that flat out, by the way, Nav.
I did it. Look, okay.
I didn't know.
We'll talk about this later because you didn't.
Yes, I did. You just didn't listen. Anyway, so yes, have this little meeting and find out what went on.
Okay,
Right.
fine, got it.
What
Okay.
what the
yeah.
hell happened?
Oh, what do you mean? What happens?
Well, he said a few words to you. Words I realize I used before. I'm not going to repeat them fully, but they
Please
included
don't.
the word soldier,
Yeah, alright. Okay.
and he went unconscious.
Yes. After I put two in my friend's chest.
Yeah, he was wearing body armor.
I'm guessing you
Yeah, I
expected
did-
that.
I did not. I didn't have time to do anything else.
It's fine. Well, he tried to stab you, so I intervened.
Right. So then what?
I don't know, I was unconscious at that point.
I was on the ship.
He's no longer a problem.
What did
I
you do?
Oh, right, you told me this.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Let's just say,
Just take my word for it, Isaac.
she
He's
popped
no
his
longer
noggin.
a problem.
all over the deck.
Right, okay, fine. What happened with Nia? Why did she leave?
Unconscious.
So was I.
I mean, I was just flying the ship. When we flew, then we landed, and then
Ooh, please be serious for a second. This is important. This is about Nia.
I'm just saying that that's what I did, and then we got into the hospital, and then I think
What was Nia doing while you were flying the ship?
she was telling me where to go. She set the coordinates, and off we went.
Okay, hang on. Why did we leave Bunker's Rest? Wait, hang on. What happened to Bunker's Rest?
I don't know.
I don't think we can go back. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean?
We kind of have to go back. We left a whole lot of people in cryopods there.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's Bunker. What happened? Tell it to me straight, Eliza.
So when Leo died,
You don't know his name was Leo.
don't I?
No,
Nope.
never said his name.
When Stabby McStabsalot died,
Sobel.
I don't. I know nothing except now he's Stabby McStabsalot because I don't know his first name.
Sobel.
You might have referenced it, but
I told
Eliza
him
wouldn't
what
catch
it
on
was.
to
Isaac
that.
just said so.
Isaac corrected
wasn't
you and said
Nav talking, that
Sobel
was
in
Isaac.
character.
I need to
Yep.
get an actor for Zap specifically for this.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Fine. Sobel. When Sobel died, something blew up.
Well, that makes sense. Standard SOP would tell him to rig up some sort of failsafe.
Oh, lovely. Deadman trigger.
Yeah.
What blew up?
I think it was a panel on the doors or something. So the entire...
No, it was like the roof on the entire
gonna
living
say-
quarters.
The top floor of.
a lot
Philly
of stuff
also
was it wasn't just it was a lot of stuff, and the chamber started looking like it was going to depressurize,
Oh.
and we got out of there in a hurry.
Okay,
Okay.
right. That's good. We can work with this. That's fine.
Wait,
It
hang
means-
on.
That
Hang
means
on.
that bits of it are probably still intact.
Hang on. That means there was still things intact.
I think so.
We have to go and check anyway once
We
this
have
is all
to-
fixed up.
I had a little.
I make a
had
call
a couple
to the.
of things
I
on
make
my
a call
mind.
to the. Immediately make a call to the repair crew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, screw the primary buffer panel. Screw the painting. Get this thing flying.
We need.
I don't care if
panel
it's
for
spring
that.
and band-aids.
Okay, look. So we're missing the point here. What happened to Nia? Why did she go?
I don't know. She was hellbent on getting to Persephone, and and then
What,
getting
to fix up Zaps?
yeah,
Okay, right, fine.
and I was busy in the med bay.
And then what?
She ran around.
Okay, I don't know how to be more direct about this, so just tell me what happened. Before
That
I have to
is
start
literally
getting
what
annoyed.
happened, Isaac.
Then why has she left?
Because she was becoming too attached.
Nope. Val, read your tells.
Oh, I mean, there may have been a little verbal kerfuffle, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, they may have had a little bit of an argument about how to treat you. They both wanted you healed. And they just a little disagreement on how to do that.
That's pretty classic. High tension situation.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
But what happened?
Did you say sorry afterwards? Did you make it right?
Who are you asking?
Both of you. I don't know who had the argument, but I'm asking both of you.
Well, I mean, I don't. I just was flying the ship, landed it, and then helped you get to the paramedics into the operating theatre. So, don't know if Eliza did.
I didn't. I was
Isaac.
focused on something else.
You told me earlier there was a way to you send a message to her.
I went via Badger. We might be able to get something more.
Okay. First of all, Eliza,
Mm-hmm.
start working on an apology. We're gonna send that to Nia. She owes us that much. We owe her that much at least. Second of all, Isaac, we're gonna have a little chat with Badger.
Okay. I probably need... Yeah. There's a chat I need to have with you at some point as well.
We can do it while we're walking there.
Okay.
Or, flying, because I'm pretty sure Red Mike doesn't use a wheelchair.
Rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Zaps has still got the wheelchair, he'll make Isaac push him.
Yeah, that makes
Or
sense.
they're
So,
a little
alright,
mule and they'll truck their way there.
So we cut to that scene of that's being pushed down a corridor in a wheelchair by Isaac. Isaac,
Pushed into Badger's office.
well, no, before we get there,
Yeah.
Isaac looks down at Zaps and he's like, "So, yeah, you reminded me. I should probably say that I apologise for having lied to you for the last 4 months about who I am, why I was here, and all of the rest of it. Sorry?
I hired you, right?
You did now.
Yeah. It's my way of saying I forgive you.
I thought I should say it out loud.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Knock on the door.
Yep.
Hey, Badger!
Badger's guards let you in, and you're led into Badger's office. Badger's sat at his desk with his feet up. He's got his bowler hat down over his eyes. He pushes it back up, sits up. Zaps, old chum, what can I do for you?
Where's Nia?
He points behind you.
Hello, gentlemen.
How do you still do that?
Practice. Badger,
No one else can do that.
And I hand him a sheaf of papers. Here's what you wanted.
Badger, do yourself a favor. Don't screw over like you did with our previous deal. She's don't do yourself a favor.
That's good
And I'm like,
advice.
I believe that concludes our bargain. To Badger.
Yep. Badgers. Indeed it does. You work very quickly.
It's great, isn't it?
Yes, well, I see you have company, so unless they hear about me, I will be on my way.
That does happen to be why we're here, but
What? You heard us come in, right?
Kind of. I'm probably pretending I didn't, or I came in through a back door,
Right,
just having
okay.
completed.
Mm.
Right.
I'm the
Thank
help.
you.
I don't use the
Thank
front
you.
door.
Mia, we need to talk.
Yes, we do.
All right. I believe there's a small bar around the corner. Let me go get some things off the ship.
We'll meet you there. What's it called?
Do me a favor, don't disappear again.
I promise you, Captain, I won't. It's called the Rusty Nail.
See you there. Let's hope they have wheelchair access.
Probably not, knowing the quality of wheelchair access in basically pretty much any bar.
Honestly, it's
Go on,
surprising
Rolly.
that Badger's office has wheelchair access.
Well,
is.
he's with Isaac, and Isaac is a hunk of beef. He just
Isaac can lift.
lifted it. Yeah.
You can lift the entire wheelchair and just walk with it if you
Yeah.
have to. Zap's
And
just
he
sitting there,
will.
oh boy, oh boy.
Isaac mentioned
Has
more
Zaps
than
ever,
that.
has
as
Zaps ever
warm-up.
entered a bar via the holographic window? Because he might be about to.
Oh! Just skip to a halt.
All right.
Oh, good.
So you,
Oh, good. It's got brakes.
so you enter the bar. There's Nia's seated on the lowest street level layer. There's in the corner with plenty of room around the table, and you see that her duffel bag is on the bench she's sitting on. I mean, like one of those little corner booth scenes.
Yeah.
So I'll will Zaps over and then sit down.
And she has a large drink in front of her.
I'm probably sitting in the wheelchair, like in the walkway, because it's too much trouble to lift myself into one of these.
I will make room. It's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a very hard, unappealing wooden chair. You probably have more cushion in your wheelchair.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Yep. So, I kind of thought you might be coming around. Don't worry, Isaac. It was melted down 2 days ago. Incinerated, melted.
Okay. That's fine. That'll be fine. We can work with that.
Is there anything else you wanted?
Well, I'm hoping you're coming back on the ship.
Yeah, we're hoping that.
I don't know if I can. It's one thing, all the craziness you go through, but when you're out and I can't get the other remaining crew members to actually cooperate or do anything I ask, that's a little problematic.
Yeah, it sounds like
I
a
had
high
to take
stress
both of-
situation.
I had to take both of Wu's phone because she was posting pictures and information to Cortex as we were trying to fly you back.
Oh god, I just offered her a job.
Yeah.
We all know Wu's a little bit eccentric at times.
That's an understatement.
Besides,
Right,
how
and
I
you're-
don't. Hang on. No. Wait. Do you mean both the phones?
Yes, both the phones.
Right. Both the phones that I left out, hoping that she would steal, that post to a fake Cortex account, which isn't really connected to the internet.
I don't know, but they had them, and Wu was posting information to Cortex, and I just took them because that's the last thing we need is to know information being posted on where we are with.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, it's a good. So that's a good.
Agreed.
It's a good. Yeah, it's a good idea. I took precautions against this months ago. Wu can't actually post anything to Cortex because she thinks she can. So this way she's happy. We're safe. Everything's great.
This is why we're getting no likes. It makes sense now.
It probably has a bot that gives a certain
Yeah,
amount
no,
of likes that sounds
it has like
believable.
it has an algorithm that generates likes over time in a believable fashion.
Yeah.
You know,
The only downside is
would've-
that when anybody else tries to access Cortex's version of Facebook and Instagram anywhere else on the ship, you see the same site.
Yep, everyone gets it. Everyone gets Woo's Facebook and Instagram. Cortex book. And Spacetagram.
it would have helped a lot for you to tell me that rather than just doing something.
Sorry, I was
also, you're-
unconscious. Also, you weren't on the ship at the time.
Also, your doctor is a little power happy. She had you stabilized and then insisted that I wasn't believing enough in her and tried to cure you. And then was treating her
Okay.
her bad luck and Woo's crappy flying.
I think
They
we
put
might
you in a lot of danger.
we might need to all have a conversation. This sounds like a thing
That's
that
not
we
going to be a
should...
conversation. It's going to be a shouting contest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But the without any of that, we want you back. We'll make it work. We will fix things. Trust me.
I appreciate that, and well, I've paid off your debt to Badger. Wasn't too hard, just a few killings and getting some information. It's a little difficult from Niska.
Anything you can talk about?
I said the last part was from Niska. You probably don't want to know.
No, never mind. Forget I said anything. I don't want to know anything.
Is this where he pokes the morphine drip again?
Isaac goes dreamy-eyed for a minute and then snaps back to reality. Sorry, yeah. No, this is serious. Yeah.
It's not helping. It's not helping. Not helping.
It's helping me.
All right.
I guess
please be aware
he's
that-
taking it out, sticking it in his own arm, and giving himself a bit as well.
I appreciate that you came after me. Mia kind of gets like, almost looks like there's a tear in her eye, but you can't be sure because she like does a little movement to flip her hair and it's immediately gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you. I'll bring my stuff back. I assume I still have a bunk.
Isaac gets Isaac gets all quiet and embarrassed as well.
Zaps pretends like he has no idea what's going on.
Because he actually has no idea what's going on.
It's not that stupid.
I don't. Yeah, I think Zaps is very sort of socially calibrated. It's
Social
everyone else.
He knows.
That's,
He knows.
it's everyone else that's not.
Yes, socially normal. I think that's Zaps is the closest we get to socially normal.
That's his superpower.
Socially normal, man. No way.
I'm glad we found you. I was worried that we were just going to get stonewalled.
Well,
Also,
thank you, guys.
you're really good at disappearing.
Well, you guys aren't exactly hard to fight from, really. I mean, you know.
I mean,
That's
I had thought maybe your crew would have told you what went on while you were both out.
They told us something about what went on. I know my friend is dead. That's useful
Shot
to know.
through the head and completely exploded.
Ah, right. There we go. That's what I needed to know. Okay, fine.
Yeah, Elijah
Brain
should
spatter
really
is a
stop using
bitch
those
to get
hollow
out
point
of
bullets.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember that after the whole Morningstar incident, I had to throw that jacket away. That was horrible.
Yeah.
So I take it we're walking back to the ship now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Milling Zaps.
Yeah.
As you pass a bar closer to the ship, Wu comes flying out of the holographic window in front of you.
That's kind of better. Alright.
Well, good to see everything's back to normal.
Are they? Do we need to leave? Have you finished? Do you need to go back and? No. Okay. Let's carry on.
There's a crappy bar anyway. Oh, Nia, I actually have something for you. First of all, nice to see you. We haven't seen you in a few days.
love Woo.
Zaps is looking for you, but I assume he's met you because you're together. I've got something for you. A little gift. We go back to the ship?
Yes, we're going back to the ship.
Yeah, when we get back to the ship, I got a little something for you. I bought a while back. Had an opportunity because I didn't know when your birthday is, and Unomas is like far away, and
You
it's Christmas.
Fuck you!
So
Anna.
Fuck you!
it's coming now.
I'll glaze the ham.
Okay, fine. I'll leave the whiskey out.
Zaps, you made her apologize, didn't you?
I may have, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something I did buy.
That reminds me. Mia, I have a gift for you as well.
Isaac just looked
Shove Woo into the drinking trough that's next to the bar.
Okay, apology accepted. Thank you, sir.
I don't know if that needs to be an opposed roll. I'm prepared
If
for
it's
it.
an opposed
I
Bring
want
roll-
this in a post roll, please.
Bring it.
Well, here's the
Isaac-
thing.
Isaac is lending Zaps his D12 in fight.
Would Woo try to fight a guy in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, no.
Okay,
You,
yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, did you even need to ask that?
you don't understand. Isaac is lending you his D12 because he's ramming Woo with the wheelchair with Zaps in it.
Yes. Thank you.
Ooh, even better. Well,
So, yeah,
I
Val, roll
kind of wanted
defense,
to give
physical,
Woo the
and
benefit of the
move.
doubt.
Oh my god, seriously?
No. I need to clear mine as well.
Physical move.
That's self-preservation.
I think you can get self-preservation society in there, unless you want to roll it as a
Yeah.
D4 to get a plot point.
No, I'm okay with that. I've got plenty.
What's that D6 for?
That's my.
Move.
Huh?
That's
What?
move.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, cool, sorry. I meant to.
I mean, if your move is
D4.
D6.
No, I pressed the little dice next to it, not the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you click
Oh,
the
right,
dice,
yeah,
that
that's
rolls the
specialization.
specialization.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, and then it's whole roll.
Oh,
Nice. Okay,
All
so
right,
in this
Jesus.
case, I get to borrow your fight, so I'm assuming that... Is that in addition to my
You just
fight,
added
or
on
yes,
top of.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
physical
in addition.
fight plus a D12.
Plus a D... How do I add the D12 in this case?
You go pool add down in the
Oh, yeah, pool
macro
add.
menu, and remember this one is called ramming speed captain. Because you are the captain and it's ramming
You
speed.
can also spend a plot point to buy Woo's Jinx and add that before you roll, and then
Oh. Hang
Woo's
on,
got a
sorry.
complication.
Die value, D12. Do I need to do D12 or 12?
Either
Yeah.
works.
Okay,
My bad.
It's ramming speed. There we go. There it is. I'm also adding the ship's captain.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That.
Yep,
That's the thing I
that
have these
definitely
days.
works.
Keeping
No,
your
that
underlings
wasn't
in check
relevant.
is definitely a time for a ship's captain.
There we go.
Yes!
There we go.
So, yeah,
I want to reroll. I want to recount all this.
and
So-
that nets you a
D8.
D8
Big damn
hero
hero
dice,
die.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
We should just fight each other all the time. We'd have all the hero dice.
But
Don't
not
we
enough
already
plot point
do?
to use them.
No, but we
And-
can roll D4s.
So, yeah. So,
yeah.
Valk, you may also buy Red's Jinx, should you choose to, but Woo is going to go sailing from being rammed by the wheelchair, just straight face first into the horse trough.
Can I add something to this?
Yeah?
Isaac is pretending to be pulling back on the handles of the wheelchair, like, Zaps, no! Naz, no, Zaps, stop! Zaps, no, no! As Zaps is, like, rolling forward with the wheel rims, like, pushing.
You know, Angle Butts, you should
And
be
me is
happy
actually
that
laughing at
You-
all of this because you guys are being ridiculous.
Angle
Yeah.
Butts, you should be lucky that you're in a wheelchair, because I have a policy of not fighting people in wheelchairs.
And you
So
should be
you had
lucky.
a natural advantage, which I think is pretty unfair.
And you should be
So-
lucky. You should be lucky that I don't have you thrown off the ship right now. If my first mate tells you an order, you follow it. Understood?
I'm following the orders.
No, shut up. Understood? Yes or no?
fine.
I will say, again, if we get into another high-stakes situation and everything is all messed up, it's fine. Everyone understands that these things happen under pressure. We're just going to make it right now. We're going to sort everything out, okay? Also, Wu, if you could stop posting to Spacetagram when we're actively being hunted, that'd be great.
I've got my social presence to think about. You don't understand because you're not socially popular like I am. It's really hard not to. You know,
Oh no, it's
understand
not
my
hard not to.
struggle.
I can just take your phones every time, you know.
Hang on. So, is Wu in or out of the trough right now?
I presume she's still just sat in the trough. She's just popped her head back up and is complaining.
Okay, Isaac tips over the trough.
I think that's enough. Let's get back to the ship.
I'm
Someone
helping you
snap a
up.
Picture.
I'm helping you up, Wu. Come
Someone
on, just
snap a picture. I need
Yeah.
blackmail material.
get up, Wu. It's fine. I'm helping you out. You're all. Do you want a towel?
I'm sorry, Jack. It's
No.
not something Saps would do these days. Not anymore.
I mean,
I
Isaac's
know.
still wearing his glasses, so he's probably got video for later.
I need to have a conversation with you about all this, Keep.
Well, I presume you would have mentioned if Isaac had taken his glasses off. So
I would have, yeah, but yeah. So I'm helping Wu up.
yeah.
Does
and
she?
you-
Does she accept my help?
I probably do. Because it's Isaac, I probably do.
Okay. Don't tell me about how I'm not socially popular. It's a sore subject.
I meant more, look, you're a nice guy. I meant more like, I have a lot of followers.
I know what you meant, Wu.
I'm really popular. I get invited to the party. Next time I get to a party,
Is this where we
I'll-
tell her
I'll-
we
I'll
know
invite-
how many
Let's
contacts
get
she
back-
has on?
Let's get back to the ship.
I will invite you to the next party I go to, and we'll have
Okay,
a great time, and I'll introduce
thank
you to
you.
everyone.
I appreciate that.
let her live in that bliss.
Let's get back to the ship now.
Yep. You get back to the ship. She's been repaired. She's up on her landing gear properly. The primary buffer panel's been put back on. They've actually painted it as well. And she's got a new name. She is the Bucket O' Rust.
Yeah. It's good a
And
name
there's
as any.
a lovely parasol painted next to it.
No.
Oh,
Yep, I figured that's how you spelled that.
Yep. Yeah, and so she's painted up. She's not gleaming, but what you can see is they've done a very good camouflage paint job, repairing all the bits of where they've put new metal, and it's been painted to look rusty and decrepit, and really well done.
Nice.
Isaac looks up and is like, the rust bucket.
It's like flashbacks.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so I swear back to the ship. I guess I go to my bunk. I say, "Oh, near there. Just wait there, wait there." And I rush to my bunk and I get out like a little box. I hand it to Nia and I'm like, "Here, like I said, I bought this a while ago, and I've chosen
It's a fake mustache.
since you ran off. Like, I'll see you again. So this is a better time than any." And I hand over the
Okay.
box.
Thank you. Nia carefully opens the box,
Boy,
pointing it away from her face.
And
Punchy
inside-
fist.
And inside is a very ornate knife.
Oh well.
I can't drag over
What?
it.
Wu was actually thoughtful? What the hell? That's 2 times in one episode.
I'm actually I'm very thoughtful. You just don't see the side.
Not
of it
towards the
because
crew,
You
usually.
keep pushing me in troughs, you know.
I have never pushed you in a trough.
No, you two
You
just have
deserve
bitch
it.
fights. You two have bitching battles. It's amazing.
So,
That's just how we do.
Nia does take the knife and puts it in her little arsenal. Says thank you, but kind of wishes she remembered where that knife came from. Because she says this feeling it's important, but can't remember. So, yeah. So I guess they go on the ship. Goes back to her bunk to put her stuff away.
Did I miss keep naming the repair company Bodget and Leggett?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
completely
I'm
skipped
so
over
sorry. I'm so sorry.
that.
It doesn't mean anything to me, so I just love
Botchet and Leggett. It's
Oh.
like bodge it together and then run
Oh.
away.
Run away.
Yes.
Yep. I was sneaky about it because you met Leggett first,
Yeah.
and then you met Bodget, and then I gave
Yeah.
you the slogan.
Yeah.
Chat got it. Chat
Yeah,
amused themselves
Hats
with
was
it.
on point.
Yeah.
I thought that went really well with, McJunkin.
Yes.
Joke.
They're
So do I
they're,
see-
they're a sister company to Botchit and Leggett, the legal firm.
They're Woo's preferred solicitors.
Yes.
So as we go
she's
back to
particularly good
SUI
friends
at
with
all?
Botchit.
Sorry, what's that,
yeah.
Laura?
So yeah, the ship is all ready to go.
I'll be in the med bay actually cleaning it up, restocking it.
I'm gonna go change my suit.
I mean, unless Nia's gonna have a chat with Eliza, Zaps is gonna have a chat with Eliza.
Well, do you want
I
Mia
think-
there or not?
I think Nia and Zaps can have
I
a
think
chat.
it's best to do a one-on-one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it best to be
Eliza would
one
get
than
even
the
more
other.
defensive if you were there as well.
Okay, so Nia just goes back to her bunk, puts her stuff up. Probably puts some of the dresses back on the hanger and straps some sharp things back to the wall.
Eliza,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't tell me everything about what happened.
I told you what I recall of the incident.
You weren't listening to what. You didn't follow orders, did you?
Unsure about what you mean.
You know damn well what I mean. Nia
Oh,
was in
that.
charge and you didn't listen to her.
I'd say in a medical emergency, doctor's orders.
Zaps rolls up all the way to Eliza, like face to face.
Keep on rolling.
When I'm out, she's in charge, and if you have any respect for me and her, you listen to her. Got that?
Sure.
Good. And Zaps leaves.
Cool. Right. So where are you headed?
Just keeps rolling.
Rolling.
No, got to keep on rolling.
Rawhide.
Ah!
So
He
Oh,
tried to
forever.
he tried to pop a wheelie and then he falls back over.
Yes,
Oh.
that's exactly what happened.
And I hear the what? And Eliza looks out. Zaps, you. Walk over,
And
pick him back
he's
up.
just lying there. He just looks up. You see his head upside down. Actually, I should be able to do this.
You'd be. I'm happy I'm wearing pants. Is just my
Look,
comment as I pick him up.
It seemed like a cool idea at the time. Can you imagine if it
Zaps.
had worked?
Sabs, you know what? Just give it a couple of days before you try it again. Practice a bit more. You know, I think you'll be able to do flips once you've trained enough.
Hey, Zaps, I'm just up in the cockpit. What's our heading?
Help refresh my memory. I've been under for 2 days. What do we know?
Bunker, we're on Persephone. Shouldn't we go back to bunkers?
We can hit.
You
We can
wanted
hit
to go
up.
back.
We can hit up Bunker's Rest, and pick up the rest of the cryopods in case we need them for anything, or we can drop off the rest of ours there. Either way, we've got half and half at the moment, so we need to get them all in one place.
Yeah, and I'd like to check up on Bunker's Rest looks like.
And then, do we have any idea of where the West Lake might be? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
We don't.
you have
I've
the
been under
coordinates.
for 2 days. I have an excuse.
Sorry, what's that?
Yeah.
Cube?
I was going to say, out of character, Zaps received the coordinates from Creep. You know where the West Lake
Right.
should be.
Yes. Yeah. We've
Oh,
got the, from
right.
Zaps
from the
hasn't shared that with the rest of you, as far as I know, but Zaps does have the coordinates.
Okay, Zaps is gonna
Off
have
the
trouble
transponder.
remembering that for the next few days.
Well,
So-
so we can head to Bunker's Rest first,
Yeah.
and you can remind yourself when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to
Bunkers-
do a check on the seals and the doors, because they didn't really close when we left.
Ooh. And it must be very, very cold in there.
Yeah, we better prepare for a
Right.
spacewalk before we go.
Right, Hats? It's going to be cold in there. Very cold. Right?
We'll freeze instantly.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was specifically for Hats.
So Persephone is here. So Bunker's Rest is actually on the way to the West Lake, which you know is somewhere here.
I don't think we want to bring the popsicles to the West Lake, even if we go there, because that just seems like a bad idea.
Well, it
Unless-
depends. If they're in some way related to it, and we find a way to wake them up on there, then that might be our best option.
I don't think we will,
That's
honestly.
a
But
big if.
It is a big if.
I don't think we need, 30 of them?
I think we take one of them.
Okay.
We can
should be
talk
able to-
about that once we hit Bunker's Rest, when we can actually do it in character.
I thought this was in character.
Well,
This is in character.
we don't know where the Westlake is yet because Saps hasn't remembered yet.
Yeah, but we know we're
Yeah.
heading there.
Yeah, and as much as Nia disagrees with this, yeah, I know we're going.
Hang on. Can we back up and out of character? Out of character, whose character here wants to go to the West Lake? Whose character does not want to go to the West Lake?
Isaac wants to go to the West Lake.
Your character wants to go to the West Lake, Zaps. You've been on this whole treasure hunt thing.
Yes, he almost died.
Good. So he doesn't want to go to the West Lake now?
I don't know. I think he's neutral on it right now.
All right. Well, let's have this conversation in character then.
Yes.
Do we still want to head for the West Lake? By the way, Isaac comes in wearing a new blue suit. It's navy blue with a purple tie.
That looks very good on you, Isaac.
Thank you. Thought I'd try a new style. Anyway, look,
Nia smiles and kind of snorts a little bit and looks away.
Isaac looks self-conscious. Sobel found us on Bunker's Rest. If he's been following us, no, scrap that. He knew we were heading for the West Lake. I was told to keep you all away from it at all costs. The Alliance is aware that we've been searching for it. If we don't go there and find something that we can bargain, trade, or threaten, blackmail to get them off our backs, they're going to keep coming after us.
Point.
While I disapprove of this ill-advised treasure hunt, you have a point. So we may need to go anyway, and besides, we've already done all this to get this far. I guess let's
And-
see what's out there.
Some of us have nearly died doing it, so let's try and be careful.
I don't think it's worth the money, but I feel.
Is it worth not having the Alliance?
Hang on. I'm experiencing something new. That's a lie. I think it's worth it for the people stuck in ice.
Zaps, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm
Huh.
feeling a lot better.
It's the
Might
morphine.
be... Possibly.
Well, in the spirit of altruism, I have to point out to the both of you who are currently here that I don't know what other phrases that I have that might set me off to do something, which is why I gave you that hard drive, Nia.
Yeah. So I had defaced the platters on it before coming back. It was already unreadable. And so after I left, I love a little foundry on Persephone that deals with silicon and other high temperature metals. They have a
okay.
tanky batch.
Not what I'd have done, but it works out. That's fine.
Some things nobody should have.
Yeah, well, my instinct says that we're about to get information that is probably as serious as whatever was on that.
Yeah, well, so we only have one thing to worry about now.
Yeah,
I mean, the Alliance probably doesn't know that we melted it, and probably doesn't know that we never read it. So
probably doesn't care.
fair point.
Yeah.
Again, if I couldn't establish whether or not you had read it, the orders were just to,
Clean up the evidence.
eliminate
Eliminate with
everyone and
extreme
everything.
prejudice.
Yes, just in case. So that's probably the approach they'll continue. But yeah, that's fine. It just means we need to get to the Westlake quicker and find out what they've got on it, so we have more to bargain with. Do we
This
know where the
seems like
Westlake
a
is,
really-
Zaps? Sorry.
This just seems really risky.
I mean, it's probably riskier waiting for the next operative to turn up. We're quite good at our jobs.
I don't know. I think we're the last two operatives they sent after us haven't been that successful. We're still alive. But I do agree that finding something to get them off our backs is probably the best play.
I mean, don't get me
I
wrong.
mean, if I knew where the Westlake was, I'd tell. Holy shit! I just remembered something.
What? What? What do you remember?
I know where the Westlake is.
What? How do you know?
I got coordinates.
When?
Remember we sent that transponder to some guys on that satellite?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
He actually sent it back before we left. It's the morphine. It's the morphine. I should really stop using this, and he gives himself a bit more morphine.
God damn it! Am I gonna have to state an intervention?
No,
Stop you from an opioid addiction?
I'm not gonna let it get that far. He needs to take a step back with his issues. Other people get to have issues in Arc Snap. We'll do Zaps in the Zaps will get something in season 2.
Okay. Well, give us a heading then, Captain.
I'm
Also,
assuming you haven't given me a 25 digit number. that
actually,
you
we
expected
could probably
me
go
to
by
remind.
Bunker's Rest first.
Let's go to
I
Bunker
have.
Rest first.
I've set the pilot seat way back so you can fit the wheelchair in front, just in case.
Hey, Woo.
Hmm?
You want to fly from here to Bunker's Rest?
It's going to cost you extra bonuses, but I could.
Sure. Wake me up before landing. I'm landing this time. Otherwise, you lose
You
the bonus.
can. We're not sure about how much is left right now.
Then Guardians of the Galaxy style, we end on "Wake me up before you go."
Yep, and we'll end actually on a panning shot over Bunker's Rest with the one-man fighter still sat next to the hatch, and the hatch doors just open forlornly.
Wake me up before you
Great.
go.
And yeah,
Okay.
You can probably find it in the
Yeah, it's probably on
Fanverse
Fanverse.
archive. Everything's in the Fanverse archive.
How many dice rolls happened that session? Was it 2?
2, yes.
Pretty much.
I think so.
Too.
Well,
I like this system.
Yeah, I think it was.
I like this system a lot.
Some episodes you need to roll a lot, other episodes you just need to talk it out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
although one of those dice rolls was 100% rigged against me, so...
Hashtag rigged. Hashtag Team Woo.
Heading
Yeah.
420 marked 69. Taking a moment to realize.
So
Okay, and
yes,
I'm glad you guys came after Nia, thank you. Or I was like, I had another character prepared. You were going to get a pilot mechanic, but, you know.
Oh, were we gonna get a pilot mechanic? I have made a pilot.
yeah. That's why
We
it's
need
fun.
a pilot!
It's why it's fun not having you guys communicate when making new characters, because you both end up making the same thing, and it's great.
Honestly, I slightly disagree with that because I think it might.
Let's talk about
undermine
this after the
uniqueness of
episode.
character. That's a good idea.
Anyway,
Doodles!
Thanks for
So-
watching, everyone.
thank you all for watching. We will be back at some point, maybe 2 weeks' time. I need to check my diary. But thank you all for watching, and we'll pick back up with the Westlake
We're
action.
back.
And before we leave, suck it, David Cage.
But the emotions.
I had a lot of emotions just then.
And yeah, also,
Oh,
before I do all the buys, if you haven't already, go and check out Farscape Rewatch, which was hosted by Hats, who's in channel, and Red. The reason I say
Just
was
wrapped up.
is because the last episode went up this week. It is now complete, so sit back, enjoy the entire archive, and yeah, watch along because you'll have a lot of fun.
And I
still
can
only in
genuinely
season
say-
2, so.
Be hugely cautious if you're using it as a driving to work podcast, because they nearly killed me on at least 3 occasions with separate stingers.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say.
very sorry about that.
It's
Still.
fine. I appreciate it.
The one that got me was episode 55 and a half.
Yes. That was probably our most fun episode, but I'm not going to
Yes.
start talking about all
Which
this again.
has a special place in all of our hearts.
Yes.
Something
Yes.
like that.
It might be familiar.
I haven't set up the bark in chat yet, but keep your eyes peeled because in the next few weeks we'll be running the first sessions of Lost Empire of Ashar, and hopefully we will be at some point recording some podcasts about the shenanigans going on with that. Obviously the sessions themselves won't be streamed, but we're hoping to at least keep you guys up to date with...
We are going to make the public thing for the records, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that will be
Yeah,
available.
so you'll be able to
and we'll
read along with our in-character
Yeah.
recaps of what we get up
Yeah.
to.
The Obsidian portal page has to be public, otherwise I'd have to pay for it, so that was actually quite convenient.
In fact,
Alright.
I do have the link for that,
I
think.
have it still... No, I do not have it to say, but I can get it very quickly. Because I have a bookmark board.
There we go.
Oh, you already had it.
Yay!
So yeah, do feel free to follow along with that because that's going to potentially be very, very awesome. We're really looking forward to getting going with it.
It's the project that... Ooh, a sharp polyhedron, nice. It's the project that I'm basically replacing Farscape with.
Because you just can't have time off.
Exactly. Unfortunately,
Alright.
because Hats is not joining us as part of the GM team, he's going to have to edit the podcast himself.
Wait, hang on, what are we talking about?
You.
Don't
man.
worry.
Yes, I have to do... Yeah, I have to do the editing, I know that.
So yeah, thank you all for watching again, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
That one.